and this is always the issue with Spurs. Without Kane, without Son, who do you call on? Spurs don't get goals from midfield. Kulusevski's got a couple. Lucas Moura's got a couple. Few of the defenders have a couple when they step up from set pieces. But once Brighton denied them that from set pieces, you look around and just wondered, well, who's the player who's going to step up? And even as I look at the starting 11 now, I'm drawing blanks. I do not know where the goals come from with any kind of regularity outside of Kane and Son, and up against a very, very good Brighton side. Let's give them their credit. As poor as they've been in front of goal and as much as they struggle to score, especially of late, their football was deserving of all 3 points, and they got it in the end.
Don, I have to ask you about the effort, or maybe we should say lack thereof, from Eric Dier on the goal from Brighton late. Seemed to turn his back on the fake. What'd you make of it?
Yeah, exactly that. He thought the shot was going to be taken, so he went all in to try and put the block on, but he should have recognised, or should have stayed on his feet. That Trossard's a tricky player who's always going to try a little trick and cut inside him. And you've got to try and read that. And if you allow him on his right foot and he bends one into the top corner, past Lloris, you say, well, that's all I could do. But he took the easy option, dived in, cardinal sin, then it makes the finish a little bit easier. The only break Tottenham got from the game today, Sebi, is actually Kulusevski should have been sent off in the game. He had an elbow which was wild against Cucurella, I think it was, and he should have been sent off, so he got lucky. But it was just a woeful Tottenham performance. It was really bad.
To that point, Woeful could have been sent off as well. He had a couple of challenges that were he'd already been booked, and a couple that were right on the edge that Potter had to substitute him at half-time, and rightly so, because he was about to be gone himself. But to Don's point about Dier diving in, listen, I understand you think a shot is coming in and you go to close the shot down, but why are you turn go half on, turn your body in the way that you do? I don't understand. I mean, you're a defender in your own box. I mean, that is as infuriating as anything to a footballer. Yeah. Why? I cannot understand or explain it. And as I said before, in the end, it resulted in a goal, but it was a deserved goal.
Speaking of infuriating, you know who's going to be mad is Antonio Conte. What do you think his reaction will be to this performance, Don?
Oh, he'll be fuming. He'll be fuming, and rightly so. And he'll be fuming probably because Harry Kane has asked Antonio Conte if he could fly to Augusta to watch the Masters. I don't know if that's a small thing and I'm making it into a big one, but it seems all of a sudden now that was a bad decision. He's picked a side that was, or should have won the game, but he didn't get them at it, and he should have recognised that at half-time. Then he should have delivered a more powerful team talk at half-time, because the game was just drifting, and it was drifting into Brighton's favour. But he never got a spark out of them second half, so maybe he could have done a little bit more, being a little bit more passionate and emotional, as we know he is. But try and get them going, because, as I said, 4 wins on the spin, could have been 5, could have really put 1 or 2 teams away from that top 4. Massive, massive missed opportunity.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and, of course, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.